Hello and welcome to episode 63 of Soccercraft. And I know it's been quite a while since my last video, but that's because I had to move across the country. I'm now living in a different part of Canada. Yes, we are from the Northern Water Tribe. And it was a 37-hour drive from where I used to live, so it's been quite a transition, and it took me 2 months to be able to get my PC back. 2 months with no PC, do you know what that was like? It sucked. But we've now got it back, and I've been doing some live streams here and there, and we've got a bunch of progress done around Bossing Say that I have to show you. Starting off with the outer ring, I went ahead and got everything on the outside turned into dirt, and I've started expanding the path out this way. It's just doing this gradient in the dirt is such a huge job. I haven't been able to continue it all the way around yet, so we've started working in the middle ring because it's a lot less daunting than the outer ring. And with the middle ring being so much smaller, we've been able to get a whole bunch of progress done filling out this section here. And then here we're going to do a forest, and we've started to do a whole bunch of custom trees in here already. And expanding out to the first real house that we built in this area, which was this map house that I made with chat on livestream on twitch.tv. And here is the map room, and we can hop down here and have a closer look at the map and what's been done so far. You can see all the trees in the forest area. This is the map room we're in right now, and yeah, the map is looking really cool. Decided to expand out all the way around here because I have some ideas for you doing something in this area of Bossing Say as well. And that's mostly what I've done in the last little bit. But we want to do a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I've done a little bit more since the last clip because I honestly had a different idea for what I wanted to do in this video. But it's too much of a big job, so I guess I'll show you that now. I've started digging out this center area because I want this to be down a little bit farther. I'm trying to bring it out a little bit to give me more room down here because I don't think this is going to be a big enough space to celebrate all of the bigger houses that I want to have in the upper ring. And originally I was going to dig all this down and build a storage system, but I think I'm going to save the storage system for next episode. In today's episode, I want to do a little bit more work in this middle ring area and try to figure out some more custom trees for this little forest area that we have here. Now, I've been struggling with this. We want this little part here to be like a forest next to all of this, just to kind of give the middle ring residents somewhere to kind of walk and enjoy nature. But I kind of have a lot of the same custom trees, so I want to try out some new custom tree stuff today. And one of the issues that I'm having with the trees in this area is actually scale. I find that my houses aren't very big, so that means I don't want really big trees to dwarf the houses. And I find working on trees in Minecraft's a lot easier when they're taller trees, like these ones right here. It's a lot easier to add the shapes that you want for the trees, and yeah, that's kind of just what we've been struggling with. So let's see what types of trees we're going to try. So now I went and grabbed a few tree building materials, and I guess let's just get started. I'll pick a spot here, and I feel like going straight up with a trunk isn't what I want to do here, so we're going to try to give it a little bit more shape. That's not the right block. Bring this up like so, and I kind of just want it to be a little bit of a curved stem, I think, and maybe goes up a little bit here, curves back this way, and maybe at this point we can start branching it off to keep it a little bit interesting. So I'll place this block here and another block here, and we can go diagonal from here. And this is starting to look alright, maybe. I think what's missing is just something coming off in this direction. So yeah, we'll go out this way and bring it up one, and I think that will be the start of our new tree. Oh, I feel like I'm missing something here too. Alright, now this is actually looking pretty good. We're getting a little bit of shape here. That looks bad. Ah, The trick is to just never be happy with what you've done. That's what I seem to be doing, and it just keeps getting better. So now I'm going to try to go on top of it here and spam around some leaves. Okay, so we've got a little bit of leaves in now, and I basically just got everything on the top, and we're starting to get the side of the logs to have some leaves on them, and then I'm going to add a little bit more shape in the end. But so far this tree's not bad. Now I want to throw in a few moss blocks here and there and put some grass on, because it's honestly just one of my favorite things to do with trees. You can see it in every tree around here, and it creates kind of like an air pocket where there's not too much going on, because typically in real life when you look at trees, you're able to see through them, and it's not completely leaves everywhere, kind of like that, or this area right here. So now I want to apply those same principles over here. Let's make that like that. Maybe we'll replace this one for some moss as well, so we can get some grass on there. And then maybe we'll create a droopy or two and have the leaves hang down a little bit in some areas. And I feel like we need to do a little bit to connect up this area over here. And yeah, I guess with custom trees, it's kind of just keep going at it until you're happy with it. Okay, now that the tree's mostly done, we can come back, add a little bit more shape into here, help it kind of get those curves that we're looking for. And overall, I think this is a pretty good build. Maybe if we add a little bit of slabs down at the bottom here. Yeah. All right, that's a good first tree. Let's move on to another tree. Yep, that's pretty much the same as the last tree, but I think it's looking good. So now we're going to try another type of tree. In a forest like this, you have to think not every tree is going to be fully grown. They're going to cut some down, replant some. So what we're going to do is just add some trees that aren't fully grown. We're going to add a little bit of this and go around with leaves like so and put a little thing on top. And honestly, that was going to be good to help me fill up this area a little bit. And another small thing you can do is, because of the new 1.19 mangrove root blocks, you can actually kind of make trees look really dead. I think that's pretty cool. Actually, you know what? I'm just realizing, is this my first 1.19 video? I've been away from streaming for so long that I didn't even realize that it's been this is my first video for 1.19 and using 1.19 blocks. I do really, really like how this looks as a little bit of a dead tree here. Now, before we get too far into making more trees, I want to point you to where I'm going to for inspiration, and that is this Twitter post here. This Twitter post here has a lot of really cool examples of trees that you can do, and I'm getting a lot of inspiration from it, so let's see if we can find another one from here to add into our forest area. And I don't know about you, but I saw some pretty cool stuff with bamboo in that tweet. So now if we grow up some bamboo, you can see it already gets a really leafy texture. And we'll put a few of these around and see if we can turn it into one tree. Throw a few bushes on top, connect it up a little bit, and we'll see how this actually looks. Personally, I think this is actually really, really cool and really unique. Another thing I saw was a similar idea with the bamboo was with some big drip leaf. So now if we take this, bone meal it up, and that is another type of stem that we have. I'm going to actually try to make it a little bit double wide like this, and let's throw some leaves on there. There we go, adding a little bit of interest in this area over here. Now let's get a few more of these trees around. And after another fun live stream on Twitch, I think I can consider this forest area done. We put in a bunch of these small trees, a bunch of my favorite trees like this one, and I really enjoy the coolness of these bamboo and drip leaf trees. Another thing that I did on the live stream is I started worrying about the grass in the area and placing it down, because something about me when terraforming, I like to get rid of all the grass and place it myself, because I find when it's in clusters like this rather than being randomly bone mealed, it looks way better and brings a ton of life to this space. But with that being said, we're starting to run out of time for this episode, so I have a quick question for you. What is your favorite type of tree to build in Minecraft? In our next episode, we're going to be getting started on the storage system, and in between episodes, I'm going to be spending a lot of time digging this out to a point that it makes me happy. And yeah, I'm a little bit sorry for a shorter episode here, especially since it's been so long since we have done any episode, but I kind of just really wanted to get an episode out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Water Tribe, out.